Hello from me, Lazarus. We continue with the next lesson of the course by Lazarus IDE. We are currently on Chapter 9. Additional ribbon components, and we will consider the last such component in point 7, TValueListEditor. This component can be likened to of the properties. It is a two-column list, where in the first column is the property, and in the second, the value. We will immediately consider an example. We will put one such component on shape and next to it a speed button. This is what it will look like. We will modify the column headings, only I won't do them in Bulgarian here. For this purpose we select the title captions property, and from here we can let's change the titles. I will also increase the number rows of 8, that's it, via the row count property, and we should now see the following. We will populate values in several properties via the strings property. Here are the properties. We press OK, and that's it, the home screen. And now we will begin with the program implementation of each property. We start with the title, click on our component, and we go to the page. Events, and we choose the On Before Selection property, click on the three dots and see in the procedure that appears, write the following code. We write the following code, you can see it in the PDF file. We compile and run the program, and I see that what we have written here, this also appears in the button. For the width and height let's write similar code, but here there will be also slightly different things. We convert the types from string to int, and in addition we have to set initial values of the dimensions of the button, even before starting the program. Therefore in the strings property we will write the following. And to the procedure code we will add 2 lines, for the width and height, as follows. Again we compile and run, to see what happens, and we see that the button occupies these set values. For width and height. So, we will do the same for the color and for the font. And for font size, and the code for the property on the last line above, setting the distance from above is, we leave it 10, and there you go, and what will be the code in the whole procedure for all things. And this is what we should get, but let's see it and in the example. Here's what it is: the initial state, compile and run the program. So there you see. By clicking somewhere and in the start button the inscription appears here. And if I ask others now values, approximately 200 m, you see the button will become very large. I set 180, and that's a lot. Last time I set 160. so, I'm going to set 200 here. You see increases here if I set other color, other font, and size. For example, I can set a larger one. It is too big, the inscription does not add up. That's how it's coming together. The distance from the top, I can set it to 30. That's it for this component and by this 9th chapter. Best regards.